Hi, Fee Twee Win here, and welcome back to another segment of Tea with Fee. In this episode, I want to share with you a practice that I'm engaging more consciously with in my personal life. And in sharing that practice with you, I hope that it will bring you more peace, more happiness, more wonderful experiences into your own life. So if you have not made yourself your favorite mug of tea, pause the video, go make your tea, come back, snuggle up and relax, and allow us a few minutes to explore this practice together. Have you noticed that in your life, in your interactions with your friends and your family members, there's a tendency for us to spend more time talking about the negative things in our lives, the bad things that are happening, the challenges that we may be facing? And in sharing those experiences, we're really good at going into the details, all the reasons why and the facts around why that situation is so bad, right? We give facts, we give situations that back up the facts, we give all these different reasons that end up giving that negative situation so much voice, so much momentum, and so much power. And by putting that kind of energy out, guess what? We're going to get more and more of that energy in return. What if instead of spending our energy, our voice, and our attention to the negative, we use that ability and flip the model and spend and give our attention to the positive? Where attention goes, energy flows, and results show. And so if we want more wonderful results in our lives, we want to be able to practice giving voice to the wonderful things that are happening in our experiences. Instead of, girl, let me tell you this horrible thing that happened this week. When we get together with our girlfriends, we tend to do that. And then we go into all the reasons why this horrible thing happened and how horrible it was and all the reasons, why it was horrible and all that stuff. Well, yes, maybe a sentence or two. Yeah, this week this happened to me. And let me tell you all these other amazing things that happened. And going very specific with the details of the amazing experiences. Even if the amazing experience is not like high in the amazement scale, learn to acknowledge the simple pleasures that you had. Maybe being able to have 15 minutes to sit down and really enjoy your first cup of coffee in the morning and what that experience was like, and being able to share that experience allows you to bring more of those experiences in your life. Or maybe someone you care about did something nice for you. Being able to give detail, a detailed description of how that felt, how wonderful it was, how thoughtful that person was, really giving energy and voice and attention to that nice thing that happened in your life, instead of giving all that attention and energy into the negative thing that is happening in your life. So, I've been going through a situation in my life that's been more difficult than things usually are for me. I'm really blessed that my life is filled with many wonderful things. But there's been this one situation that's been kind of glitchy for me. And so I'm blessed to have wonderful friends and loving and supportive people who have been very helpful and supportive in this process. And I found myself, in engaging with them, spending way too much time sharing the specific details of what was wrong. And then at one point I'm like, that's not kind of where I want to spend my attention. And so I shifted. And so when a friend texted me asking me how my weekend was and how that situation was for me, I chose to give much more detail about the wonderful things of my weekend and just a very brief statement as to where the situation is. And to me, that feels so much better. Because again, where my attention goes, energy flows and results show. And I certainly don't want the results of my life to be focused on what's wrong, what's negative. I want to give voice to really the many amazing and wonderful things